What's up, guys? Chef, aka Pumpkin Spice. Kind of like wanted to sit on 1.6 instead of just like coming out and be like, oh, well, they got these new guns and new maps and everything. You know, that's the nature of YouTube, is you got to be first. But I kind of wanted to step away from that and maybe just, share my thoughts on it, my final thoughts on it after it's, played it for a while and it's fermented and the nostalgia of it being new has worn off. And then really come in here and just make a video about, how I feel about 1.6. So let's get to that. Let's just do it. All right. First things up is the guns. The guns, guys. When the guns came out, oh, they were just trash. I don't know how else to put it. There's not a nicer way to put it. The recoil was horrible, but as of yesterday, March 25th, 2020, recoil has been fixed. So since then, I have been playing them. They probably still won't be my go-to guns, but I'll probably jump to them from now and then. Every gun has its own characteristic, and I kind of feel like they fall along the lines too closely to the FAL or the G3A3, but that doesn't mean they're not fun guns. It's just that they're, a little too similar for my taste. So I won't run to them, but I'll probably goof around with them, from time to time and keep them in my rotation. There's a lot of guns that I do that with. There's some, there's ones that I always go and pick, and then there's ones that I just, in and out. You can't play all the guns in the game can't be your favorite. So if you like the Tavor 7 and the Ace 52, more power to you. You got a better gun now. If you liked it before, I don't know what you were thinking. I have to question your judgment at that point. But the guns are in a good place. I'm happy that they fixed them. 1.6, we're starting off, strong. Looking promising, right? Then we move on to death cams. Man, I've got to tell you right now, you guys in the community, why are we still complaining about this? They've been in the game for a while now. They're there. That's it. They're not going anywhere. Playing casual game mode. Death cams are aimed towards casuals. I don't know how else to put it to you. They're there to stay. I mean, I don't care. Been playing the game since the day it launched. Dealt with the same frustrations as everybody else. Don't care. I turned it off for myself. Whatever. That's cool. New players have it. Awesome. Maybe some new players will stick around and not get mad at people that know, angles and whatnot. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But it doesn't bother me. It doesn't change, my experience whatsoever. So I'm fine with that. What does change my experience, though, is the hit markers. I hate them. I don't like them. They're too big. They're distracting. I think they should have left them alone, or at least fixed them to where sometimes they don't, indicate that you're being hit from the opposite direction that you're actually being hit from. Yeah, it's still a thing. And I mean, I understand it's a small thing and it only happens occasionally, but I don't like them. They're big. If there's a way to turn them off, I haven't looked into it. I probably should have before I commented on it. But if I can't turn them alone off, I will be turning my whole HUD off. And I feel sorry for my teammates if I have to do that. Because there'll be a lot of pew, pew, pew. Sorry. My bad. Thought you were enemy. Let's talk about the Domination map pool. I do like the Domination map pool, with the exception of Refinery. I don't like Refinery. Refinery seems kind of awkward to me because of where the spawns are compared to like A and C and B. It's just like really weird to have it in a three-story building. So I don't know if there was like something wrong with the A from Firefight, or if they just wanted to like switch things up. But it feels really awkward to me. I don't know. That's all I can say about that. But it's nice not having to worry about getting the same map over and over again. At least like a 1 in 5 chance whenever you pick random. Speaking of random, the regular map pools and the other game modes. Oh, I'm so glad that we don't have the same mode with the same map pop up in the random menu, especially first off, and you have to actually pick play again to play them. I'm happy about that. And you could sit there and say, oh, well, why are you thinking for, common game mechanics? It's because they're a small team. I understand they're a small team. They can't do everything, and I know they're expanding somewhat, but they can't do everything that, Infinity. If you look at Infinity Ward, they still don't have, like, the challenges and all that shit figured out. Like, it still doesn't work right. I don't know what's wrong with them over there. Alright, finally, I want to talk about Power Plant. And for some, it's a point of contention. I like it. I do. I like the asymmetric style of the map. I like the fact that there's still, somewhat of a distinct lane, but there's all these interconnecting lanes between them. And I like the option, having an option to flank from different directions. I like the defense. The defense on push, it's noticeable. You actually have to work, to defend certain objectives. And there's one or two of them that aren't like that. Say like A, if you're pushing a security, it's kind of like standard, Sandstorm. There's a few outlier, routes on the outside of the map that you have, a lot of people don't watch, and you can flank around like that. But for the most part, it's your standard Sandstorm fare. And after that, it's up in the air. You actually have to work, to defend certain objectives, and I like that. I think that's good. It really kind of brings in some, chaos, and it, kind of breaks the monotony. So yeah, Power Plant's probably up there. It's one of my favorite maps. I like it a lot. Okay, now that we're done with that, 1.6 I think was a good update. Is it like the best, greatest thing that we've ever had? No, and I do think that's going to happen with, like, night maps. And I don't want to judge the mod tools yet in the modding community until we get a larger map pool. I see a lot of videos going out on mods. That's cool. Do your thing. Me, I want to hold off and, see some more of the dense, I want to see some more dense maps come out. Not so much small areas, but like some really well thought out maps be created. And then, once we get a nice pool of them, I want to kind of do some, I guess, like highlights. We'll do like a mod map highlight or something like that. With that said, let's talk about 1.7. Yesterday they had the live stream on Twitch. 1.7's coming with night maps. Yes, finally. I'm so excited. On top of that, they didn't outright say it, but they alluded to a certain VSS or VSVAL being introduced into the game in that same update. They didn't outright say it, so I might be wrong. It might come out with the P90 out of nowhere. Alright, on that note, super news. As of March 26, 2020, Sandstorm's free to play, 9 a.m. Pacific. This is later than that. I'm putting it up later than that. Just figured I'd put it out there. I don't know why. But be free to play for 7 days. You got a free week. Next week, Wednesday, it will stop. But there's also, if you enjoy it, 50% off. $15. Dude, I bought Broken Sandstorm for $30, and I don't regret my purchase whatsoever. There's no reason why you can't be happy with your purchase of Sandstorm at $15. There's no reason. Alright guys, that's it. If you want to check out the live dev stream, I'll leave a link for it down below. Come and check out my stream. I'll be on Twitch 3 p.m. on Sundays. That's going to be my schedule, and 3 p.m. to whenever. Might not be playing Sandstorm, might be playing something else. And the next week I'll probably put out a video on the demo for Resident Evil 3, what my opinions are. If you like Resident Evil 2, I'll go ahead and just say it now. There's a little bit of difference, but you'll probably like it. I grew up with that series, playing it on my PlayStation 1. So to see it get a revamp is, very, 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 it's got me very giddy. But no, I'll probably be doing a video of that soon. So hit like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.